picture Buckingham's gates just before dawn. Gray sky, press vans idling, aides whispering into frozen breath. Because overnight, a sealed lab report slipped through the palace mailroom and detonated the quiet. Inside the envelope, DNA findings that, according to multiple insider leaks, show Princess Beatrice's father might not be Prince Andrew. If that sentence made your pulse hop, smash the like button so more royal sleuths can join us, and subscribe to this channel with notifications on. Every time a crown trembles, we're the first to trace the cracks. The claim is surgical. A private test ordered months ago while the York family renovated Royal Lodge apparently returned a mismatch on paternal markers. Beatrice, 10th in line, born in the glow of Andrew and Sarah's early marriage, reportedly demanded confirmation before the lab destroyed the sample. When the second run said the same thing, she booked a low-key car ride to the Cotswolds, shut off her phone, and told one confidant, "I'm stepping back until I know who I am." That confidant, spooked by legal threats, still managed to leak a single line to a Sunday editor. She feels her life was edited in real time. Royal hierarchy isn't built for edits. Titles, precedents, military patronages all rest on the rock of birthright. If Beatrice was raised on a paper lineage, every event she opened, every charity she fronted becomes a question mark. Her children, Sienna and Athena, sit 11th and 12th in succession. Shift one domino and half the board rearranges. Lawyers inside the Lord Chancellor's office are, we're told, combing precedents as old as Henry VIII for guidance on whether legal paternity can override biological doubt. There is exactly one modern comparison. The 2004 Spanish case of King Alfonso XIII's secret son, and Madrid still wishes it had never surfaced. Sources close to Beatrice say the emotional hit lands harder than the constitutional one. She has been Andrew's champion through every scandal, standing by him after the Newsnight disaster, visiting him at Balmoral when other royals wouldn't risk the optics. To learn he might never have been her father could feel like retroactive betrayal. Insiders claim she confronted him once, quietly, in the drawing room at Royal Lodge. His answer supposedly ended with the words, "I can't prove what people refuse to believe," which in palace speak is not a denial. Where does this place Sarah Ferguson? The timelines point to the late 1980s, 2 years into a marriage already straining under global flashbulbs. Fergie spent long weekends at Sunninghill parties. Andrew flew helicopter sorties with the Navy. Distance wide enough for rumors to slip through. If another man fathered Beatrice, did Sarah confess years ago? Her public silence now feels thunderous. One former press secretary told us, "The Duchess is terrified of reopening wounds she stitched shut in private. Meanwhile, photographers camp outside her Windsor cottage, waiting for a comment she will never give." While you absorb that, quick reminder, if methodical storytelling that cuts past gossip into the gears keeps you hooked, pause and hit subscribe. It's free, and it tells the algorithm honest research still matters. Back to our timeline. After the second DNA report, Beatrice allegedly instructed her security detail to list Andrew as non-priority contact. Translation: she will no longer take his calls unless palace protocol forces an appearance. She's canceled 2 upcoming royal-adjacent dinners, redirected mail to a boutique office in Oxfordshire, and according to a neighbor, now walks her dogs at dawn to avoid drivers with long lenses. That same neighbor caught a glimpse of starched palace envelopes piled in her kitchen bin, unopened. Contrast her response with the route Meghan Markle often drives. Turn private pain into public currency. Imagine Meghan landing news, "This volcanic Netflix lighting rigs arrived before the florist." Beatrice instead opts for radio silence, a choice rooted in the very royal code that's suddenly under review. Never complain, never explain. The irony burns. She honors a tradition that might disown her. King Charles, facing cancer treatments and a workload doubled by Catherine's chemo schedule, now juggles an identity crisis in the spare branch of the family tree. Rumor says he's deeply sympathetic, but furious the leak escaped before the Crown formulated a statement. William, who already sees a slimmed-down monarchy as essential, reportedly views the drama as proof. Fewer peripheral royals, fewer headline grenades. Meanwhile, constitutional advisors draft contingency memos marked, "If paternity disproved, succession unaffected, unless Parliament acts." Translation: no immediate throne quake, but political debate looms. public reaction splits down generational lines. Older monarchists shrug, she's the queen's legal granddaughter, that's enough. Younger voices on TikTok chant, DNA first, titles second. Hashtags Be Broken Line and Real Royal Blood trend side by side. Late-night comedians crack jokes about 23andMe gift vouchers arriving at Kensington for Christmas. Yet beneath the memes pulses a sharper question. What does royal even mean in 2025? Is it biology, upbringing, service? And if service is the measure, hasn't Beatrice already paid her dues? Inside the palace, damage control strategies ripple. One camp suggests voluntary DNA testing for all in the direct line to choke rumors early. Charles vetoes, too invasive. Another proposes a simple statement affirming Princess Beatrice retains her style and precedence. But lawyers fear that sounds like a tacit admission. So they stall, fueling the cycle they hate. At this precise moment, we hit the loop you promised yourself you'd stay for. A freelance photographer in Zurich claims to possess shots of Beatrice meeting a silver-haired financier believed to be her suspected biological father. He's ex-military, now runs an investment firm, and, here's the kicker, was once photographed alongside Sarah at a 1987 Ascot after-party. Negotiations for those images reportedly start at 6 figures. If they surface, the palace's silent strategy implodes. Before we land the plane, 2 quick reflections. First, the monarchy has weathered paternity whispers before. Think of James II and the warming pan baby tale, but none in an age where saliva kits ship overnight. Second, Beatrice's measured retreat offers a lesson to louder ex-royals. Dignity is sometimes the loudest statement. We're at the finish line, and your voice matters now. Was this leak a malicious ploy to wound an already bruised family, or a necessary spotlight on truth in an institution built on heredity? Drop your verdict below. Share this video if it gave you angles mainstream headlines skipped, and remember, like, subscribe, bell. 3 clicks that keep independent analysis alive. Until the next headline breaks, stay curious, stay civil, and keep watching those palace gates. You never know which envelope arrives before sunrise.